Yeah. I'll be on out there in a minute. I'm gonna try it right here for a minute. We're down at Sandstone Falls this morning. It's Tuesday morning, about, I guess, around, let's see, almost 8 o'clock. You're here a little bit late. Should have been here an hour and a half ago, but had some stuff to do this morning. We're gonna try to fish a little bit, see if anything's biting yet. It's the first time out this year. We're right above where people park at the Sandstone Falls to fish. To go out across across the ramp out to the main Sandstone Falls. I gotta watch not get hung up. I'm gonna change the top water lure here in a minute. Who knows? Might catch one right here. Let's just see. Set my drag. Make sure I ain't got nothing tangled up. I guess I'm okay. Let's try this. Using a MIPS lure. It's hung up already, so I throwed it. That ain't gonna work. Nope, it's alright. Okay, let's try it again. There's about 2 foot of water right here. I don't know if anything will hit or not, but we'll try it and see if it is. Throw a couple times. It's a MIPS Black Fury, in case you're number 3. I think that's a 3/8 ounce maybe. I'd have to check. Number 3 MIPS Black Fury. Usually does pretty good. It's got a black with yellow spots. A black blade with yellow spots on it. Got the different colored tail. Got the yellow and the red in the center. It's a pretty lure. I've been using that kind of lure for probably 25 years. Same brand, same size. You can catch bass, muskie, depending on the size of the lure you get. You can get bass or muskie or bluegills, red eyes, what they used to call rock bass. Well, anyhow, it's a good lure. If I don't get anything like pretty quick, I'm going to go to a top water, some kind of a bug I can throw out, because it's supposed to be a year of the locusts or the cicadias. Both strains of them comes out again, and they both do the same year this year. And top water lures will probably be a good choice. There's not, so I can't hear them yet because it's like today's the 6th of March of 2024, and let's walk right over here just a second. I don't think this is going to do too good right here, this type of lure. I don't want to get wet unless I can help it here. I'm trying to get where I can see better. Let's try it right over here. I don't know if I can throw without getting hung up. That's the thing. I don't want to get hung in these bushes or limbs hanging over this stuff here. Let's see if I can get right where I can throw it once anyhow. Let's see if I can get a up. That's a low place in the water, I think there. Let's just see. I think I threw in the low place. I think throw that thing, got in the grass or something. Try that. Let's just see if I can get one bite. Let's try a different angle. Let's get over here where I won't get hung up these limbs. Beautiful place here. The water's up. Water's up here about probably 1.5 feet. Well, they let a lot of the water out of the Bluestone Dam that catches the new river and the Bluestone River up here. They're letting some of the water out from all this snow melt off in the winter from the high mountains down in western part of northwestern part. It filters the water down this way, you know, and the water that comes out of the Bluestone River from up around Bluefield. New River runs from North Carolina into Virginia, and it goes in and out of West Virginia a few times, I think, and makes its way on up and ends up with the Canal River, and then goes down Huntington, down toward Huntington, and ends up with the Ohio River out toward Huntington. So all this water goes in that direction. Ends up going through Charleston first, out there. When it gets in the canal, then at Huntington it goes into the Ohio River. Well, so one more time. Water pretty swift. I think my lure's hung. Let's just try this. Let's talk about my setup here just for a second. I've got about a 10-pound test line on this. It's I think it's monofilament, might be wrong. But anyway, I got a Shock lightning rod, Berkeley. I think it's, I don't want to tell you a lie, 7 feet. Medium action, fast mono, 6 to 12 pound test, or braid 6 to 15 pound, lure size 1/5 to 1/2 ounce, and it's got a lose, I think, speed spin. Yeah. Anyhow, that's what I use. Got good action. It's not 100% fiberglass, I think, but it's got a good action. It's not real stiff, but not too limber neither. Looks like it's a lot more limber than what it is, that lure hanging on it. But you can check it. It's got good strength to the rod. You can fish in the lake or bass fish and cast. So anyhow, I'll be right back. This is the walkway. Ramp going over to the main Sandstone Falls, where you can go off out there to fish or whatever. It's got all this different stuff here, explaining the new River Gorge and the impact of the Bluestone Dam on this area and downstream toward Charleston, places that it alleviates some of the flooding. All right, we're at the base, standing at the base, more or less over on the edge of the Sandstone Falls. It starts right around here and goes kind of in almost like a horseshoe out that way, and back over toward that side or next to the railroad track over there. And you see all this brush and stumps and stuff come in here over the last few years. They usually lodge up right around these, where this falls is at. Makes good fishing, but it's dangerous if you're tubing or canoeing or kayaking down through here. You gotta watch what you're doing here. They done this dam at Bluestone, I think, in about 1940 or so, to alleviate some of this flooding, because the water would really tear up jack all through here and down in toward Charleston. They done that to help stop some of that problem. Here's usually a pretty good place to fish right there. I'll get right back. All righty, let's see if we can get down to what we was looking at just a minute ago. Might be up too high yet. Usually when the water's normal level, you can wade out there probably. I mean, you can walk out another 20 foot out, which it goes out about right in there where I'm pointing. It starts going down. I may be able to, if I don't watch it, don't fall here. I may be able to throw a couple times. Who knows? Who knows what the outcome will be? I've caught bass here, good ones before. Beautiful place. Getting them in's another thing, because you got rocks and snakes and brush. Hooking them's one thing. Getting them in's another. And I hate to lose my good lures. Let's try this. Let's just see. Let's just see right here if there's any liveliness with mixed spinners today amongst this. Oh yeah, come on, honey. I got a feeling. You know, any day fishing's better than not going at all. Whether you catch anything or not, you can look at all the beautiful sights and stuff, you know. And you're talking about pretty. This is one pretty area right here. If you ever get a chance to come to Summers County, you come almost to Hinton, up Route 20 or on Route 3 out of Beckley, and Route 20 from Princeton through Hinton, and as soon as you get past Hinton, going downstream, you go about 7 or 8 more miles, you're at the Sandstone Falls on New River, which takes in Greenbrier River and Bluestone River and the new rivers all together that comes out of North Carolina. So these 3 rivers come together shortly. 2 of them come together at Hinton. There's the Greenbrier and the New River. And the New River and the Bluestone River come together before they get to Hinton. But there's 3 rivers right local coming together right here. And Greenbrier River is a wonderful place to fish. The water's a lot clearer than this is. This is nice, but the water's a lot clearer, prettier. But New River's a good river. It's got muskie, some muskie up in Greenbrier River too. But we've caught muskie and bass, so on and so forth. You know, we'll try one more time, then we're gonna move. We don't do any good. All right. Alrighty. Alrighty. It's a little bit cool, about 50 degrees, maybe 48 right now. A little bit of air stirring, but not much. So anyhow, we'll catch you on the other end. I was going to show you how pretty this is. I just walked up from right there and cut it back on. This, and I'm going to tell you, I'm filming this with a new GoPro 12 Black. And it's not the Pro model, it's the GoPro 12 Black. And I've done quite a few different videos so far. It seems like it's doing a pretty good job. Got a pretty good sound. That river makes a lot of noise back around that fall. But they've got, right here at Sandstone Falls, got a place you could get under a shed to eat, or if it's pouring rain to kind of dry out, you know. And we've eaten down here before, brought our daughter down here with a bicycle. Let her ride this backwards and forwards. Tells you about the endangered ecosystem and how important this is. A lot of the stuff that grows in this area you can't hardly find anywhere else. So we're going on out through here. We're coming up on another view of the falls. I was standing shortly ago right back over in that area, but you can see, and the fall goes way out there and gets worse, gets higher and more water coming out over through our. I've hooked some good bass in here, caught a few, lost more than I've caught, big ones. This is a good area, and you can wade fish above here and go way out there. Water don't get over chest deep when in the summer months, and it's not real swift where you can't stand in it. Right now you couldn't do it because of the water's up, caused the melt off of the winter. All right, here's the Island Loop foot trail You can come off this ramp. It goes all the way out through here and go out there, and it goes all the way around and out around the end of the, where this water comes down on this side of the falls. Goes way around, comes back around to where the bathrooms are at out there in the parking lots at where we just started at a while ago. So it tells you right there. And then we're getting ready to cross the first part of the some of the water coming out. This bridge, you can stand here when the water's down and not so swift and fish from it. And you can catch them sometimes, but you couldn't get very big fish in from here unless you went around and climbed over the side and went down over the side. It's a lot of hassle to do that, but that's what you got. Ben said the water's up where it's up a couple feet and swift. He's done been out here a little bit ahead of me and said it can't hardly get down to the water good. But we're going to stop just a minute and look at it, and I'm going to throw once or twice. But you can see how beautiful this place is. There's a place you can sit. Got the benches and stuff up there, up on that, behind that rock cliff there. He's going out through there. And I'm going down here and see how this is. Welcome to Sandstone Falls, New River Gorge. That's where we're at. This all used to be Virginia back before 1863. Matter of fact, all of West Virginia was Virginia. This is the southeastern part of West Virginia. So I'm getting ready to throw a couple times and move to get down here. We usually could walk out through them where I'm pointing my rod out through there. Usually could go out to where that rock's sticking up out there in that water. We can go, I could walk all the way out there and fish back that way and the water wasn't this swift. So anyhow, and there's another 20, 25 foot out to where the water started getting deep enough to where you couldn't walk out there and fish. So the water's up a couple feet, maybe more than that. And it's swift. But right through here, I'm gonna throw a couple times and just see if I can snag one, if you know what I mean. I've not had no luck so far, probably won't, the way it looks, but had a good time telling. Let's just see. Who knows, might get a big golly whopper out of here. I don't know. I wasn't sure to hook a big muskie right now. That'd be something to think about, wouldn't it? Let's try this. I know there's a low place under that where I just threw there, where there's like a little island comes up through there. Maybe it might be something lurking right there. It's almost like ocean waves coming in here. That's just from the swiftness of the water to beat it all. I think the elevation here is probably 750, 800 feet, maybe 9. I live in an elevation of 2,500 feet where I live at, and it stays cold most of the time. It's like a week or 10 days later than the property places around it getting green and stuff, you know, windier and cooler and all that type of stuff. So I was hoping to catch at least one here. So I'd have something to show on the camera. The Camry. Bought me a new Camry. That's my second GoPro. First one I had for years. Taped a lot of some of the videos I've got on YouTube with it up until about a couple, 2 or 3 years ago. One reason I stopped taping so much. The camera got to where you couldn't, when you cut it on, you couldn't tell whether it was on or off recording and stuff, and it's trying to jam up in the electrical part. I tried to figure out how to reset it, never could do it. It was just a GoPro 3 is what it was. That'd tell you how long I had it. But I done some of the videos of my Harley Davidson bike riding and documentaries and stuff about the town of Matewan, the Hatfield McCoy feud, the Vine Wars and stuff, just different things, music. in general and stuff, and just talk and stuff, and some interesting places with that GoPro 3. But it just got where it was, and it just, I couldn't fight with it. So I just parked it, bought a new one this year, the GoPro 12 Black. And now I've been well pleased with it. Most of my attachments, matter of fact, about all my attachments, I got a whole carrying case full of different attachments for the GoPro that I have for the 3. We'll work on this GoPro 12 also, one good thing about it. Anyhow, I plan on doing some more videos about fishing and stuff. I've got a bass boat when the weather warms up just a little bit more, and we're going to do some videos about some fishing. Some in the Bluestone River, maybe some other places that inside the Bluestone Dam, or New River through there and upstream. I've got a fiberglass boat, and we're going to try that out here before long. And some of that videos will be coming out, so you can be watching for that. I hope you enjoyed this. It's a beautiful place here. I'm gonna walk back up here and show you how this looks from the top of this pad up here that they've got built out of wood. It's on top of the like a sitting place that people can come out there and sit on the bench and watch the water. Sometimes you have geese and ducks, and a lot of people comes in out here fishing when the weather gets right. And some people just comes out here to film, and you can hear geese going there. Them Canadian geese, they can see them going there. Canadian geese, they fly through here all the time. Sometimes big flocks of them lands right above this falls, and when the water's down, you can see them all perched in the low spots. I'll be right back with you. I'm getting ready to go.
Me too, I'm going.
I got it in the bag. Let's wait a minute. I'll be right on out. This is old stomping ground for me. I come here when I was a teenager with my dad. They didn't have these ramps in here then. Didn't have this shed that's sitting under. Fishing was good. Anyhow, I'll let you see this plaque they got here first. Cutting into the past. Final descent to the Appalachians. The water gets swift from here on down. You got rapids, falls, smaller falls. This is the biggest falls for a long, long way. The new River Gorge Bridge goes across this way on down to there. But anyhow, you can see, it tells you if you want to put the video on hold as you go along, you can read all this. It's beautiful. You can look up through there how beautiful this place is. One time, back when I was in my 20s, early 20s, me and a friend of mine was fishing up through here in an aluminum boat. And I'm from a different part of the county, the state, a different county than this one. I wasn't familiar with this too much, and he put me in the front of that small, like maybe 12 foot, if it was even that long, maybe 11, John boat, aluminum. And he had a raised seat in the front, and his seat set sort of flat in the back. We was catching bass left and right back then. That's been back in the early 70s, mid 70s. And I kept hearing something get louder and louder. I don't know what, I didn't know that this was here. We was over on the other side. And all of a sudden I looked around and there wasn't no water. We was right at the top of this. And we went over, he hollered, he said, "You better jump out in the water and get a hold of the front and hang on. I'm gonna have to jump out in the back and hold on to the back." We come across this in a flat bottom John boat, about 11 foot long, but the water wasn't up like this, so it wasn't hard to insulate it. It was maybe half as bad, but it's still bad. We come across that thing, and he was laughing because he could swim like a fish, and I could swim, but not good like he could. We didn't, neither one of us have a life jacket on. Back then, people, you know how boys was. We was in our 20s, but I call us boys. We come over that, and I told him, I said, "If you ever put me back in the take me down to a place like that again, I'll not talk to you no more. You forget about me being your friend. It scared me. He laughed his hind end off at that. He thought that's funny because he could swim like a fish. He always could. And if I hadn't held on that boat would have sunk. I'd have had to fight for my life. And it was about half sunk time we got to the bottom of that thing. The water was about half the strength as it is now at the time we come over. Might be in July or something we come down through there. But got down about halfway and it lodged up on a rock coming down that. We had to get out and maneuver it around to get over the last ledge. It dropped down about 4 or 5 feet. We just about, this one of them didn't get drowned. But anyhow, it happened right there. And I just thought I'd throw that in there. New River's a wonderful place to be right through here, but it is dangerous. You better wear a life jacket if you're fishing on the water. If you're wade fishing, way out in it, around this, or anything that looks like it, you better have a life jacket. Because that water's swift and it will take you down quick. And this river's unforgiving when it comes to drowning people. There's been all kinds of people drowned in it. They've enjoyed recreation everywhere, float tubes, people kayaking and going these rafting, whitewater rafting from here down. If you want a whitewater raft, you come here and go down. And then I guess I'll show you this too. I was trying to explain to you a while ago, but you see this? Quality water. All right, you see what you can always pause this video and read that. So I think I'm close enough for you to see it. Explains a little bit more about this whole situation here. The farther you get down through there, after about 10 or 15 miles, it gets worse. I'm telling you, there's some big waters, class 3 or 4 rapids, I think, maybe 5, I don't know. I don't do it. I've never done it, and I'm not going to try to do it. I'm too old. I'm almost 70 years old, and I don't want to die over something stupid now with just wanting to get a thrill. I try to watch what I do now, more than I used to. But anyhow, I thought I'd throw that in. If you like whitewater rafting, jump to it, because right here it is. The new River Gorge. And don't forget, this is Tommy Prater from Summers County now. This county that this starts at, that's where I'm from. Now, I moved here from a different portion of West Virginia about 3 or 4 years ago. I like the area. I like the area I used to be at. And if I didn't like it here, I'd move somewhere else.